Tomorrow's the full moon. We might get a surprise mission for all we know. Hopefully the video doesn't screw up like last time. I've taken a little bit of a look of it, but I haven't edited yet. It's probably gonna be fairly bad. Alright, let's talk to everyone before going to bed. Aigis has been acting differently lately. She seems to have something on her mind. What do you think, Chuck-kun? I agree. I wonder what happened to her. Well, that's what we're gonna find out tomorrow most likely. Even though Aigis is only a robot, her words really touched me. You too. Everyone's talking about Aigis. There's something going on with Aigis and Ryoji. Aigis didn't like Ryoji-kun from the moment she met him. Do you think it's because they just don't get along? Yeah. It's probably because he's always flirting. To be honest, I don't really like him that much either. But she probably senses something. This moment, it's been building to this moment for me now. Everyone's studying for their exams. But make sure you don't tire yourself out. I can't tire myself out for tomorrow. Dude, I was surprised Ai-chan said that. Do you think I influenced her somehow? You talk about Aigis? You call her that? Ryoji asked Mitsuru out? Heh, I'm surprised he's still alive. That guy's got a lot of guts. Well, he asked her out during her most vulnerable portion where she didn't really care, so that makes sense. Nothing interesting on the news, eh? Oh well, maybe I'll go visit Mr. Tanaka outside and see what happens with that, and then I'll go to bed early today. I'm going to be keeping an eye on my video to make sure nothing goes wrong with it. I mean, this will be the part where it shouldn't, but the computer just started, so I usually try to record when I first start the computer. I have some ideas as to what may have gone wrong, but I'm not really going to go into detail about that. Let's face it, I have very few parts that have video problems. I've only had maybe 2 since using this thing. Oh, it's you, Chuck. Are you free at the moment? If so, I can teach you a valuable life lesson. Free of charge, of course. What's he gonna do, call me adorable again? My, you're enthusiastic. President Tanaka seems pleased. He'd be more pleased if I bought products from his, thing. Today I'll tell you a funny story. You know, these days, even a first grader knows how to buy stocks online. How about you? Are you interested in stock trading? I'll say maybe a little because that's probably what he's looking for. That's the spirit. If you put all your money in the bank, your modest gains will be offset by outrageous fees. Don't let the fear of bankruptcy dissuade you. You have to be aggressive in the management of your assets. President Tanaka seems to say, yeah, well, when my bank, I get fees waived if I have a certain amount in my account. So how do you reply to that? My company just went public. Since our sales have been skyrocketing, we decided to sell shares. And guess what? The number of shareholders skyrocketed too. Listen, this is the funny part. The majority of our shareholders are also our customers. They keep buying more of our products, so of course the stock will rise. Isn't that hysterical? You should learn to appreciate the irony. I'm thinking of offering you a job, so you should come up with some stories of your own. You listen to President Tanaka passionately share his advice. Yeah, well, it's still pretty crooked. He feels like he's still trying to swindle people no matter what he does. That's why he's a devil. Makes sense, doesn't it? That can't be by mistake. Unless I'm just seeing too much into it. He's a businessman. He makes questionable money. Have you been keeping your promise? You didn't tell anyone, did you? If you go back on your word, I'll find where you live and ring the doorbell every night at midnight. We're gonna piss off Mitsuru and she'll execute you. And she's probably not afraid to do it because she's most likely more powerful than you. Sleep earlier. We do not want to tire ourselves up before a full moon. Something is going to happen tomorrow. This is exactly what I've been waiting for. Good. Great condition for today. Most likely I won't be able to do anything after school. I'm going to head straight home to prepare for the full moon. Even if we have no shadows left, we should be preparing. We should not be lounging around. Good morning. I intend to do my best to protect everyone. I'm counting on you. Understood. My only theories right now is Aigis was programmed to protect Chuck from Ryoji. Because Ryoji is something. I just can't put my finger on it. Was he... Oh wow, I actually can do stuff. I understand we have no actual operations. My only theories up to this point has been Ryoji was somehow I mean I don't know. He might be a shadow of some sort. And somehow someone knew that he would go after Chuck. It's the only thing I have to go on right now. Nothing else at all. Should I do a social link? Maybe you carry today. Hey Chuck-kun, are you walking back by yourself? I'll come with you. Yep. Have Raphael, maybe that'll help out a little bit. Let's see what she's going to talk about today. We know she has problems with her mother. Probably why she wanted to go live in the dorm. Oh, it's generic. Well, next time will probably be better. Now, we may not have a dialogue now, but we'll definitely have a forced dark hour.
Hi, how was your day?
It was fine. Today is the full moon, but we won't be conducting an operation. Maybe I should summon Juno, though, just in case. By the way, have you seen Aigis? Isn't she in her room? Aigis has been returning late these days. She never used to. I wonder what happened. That's interesting. What could she be doing? Is she maybe watching overnight? Yeah, same dialogue. Probably you too, same dialogue. Yeah. I think everyone has the same dialogue. Do you want to go out tonight? Nope, he doesn't want to. And I'm pretty sure everyone is saying the same thing. Yeah, okay, everyone's saying the same thing. So I'm going to do a save right now, just in case. Something's going to happen tonight. This is probably going to be the portion which lets us know what we're fighting for. At least I would think so. I mean, we know about death. We don't know much about what it actually is, when it'll come. So I'm going to go sleep early tonight as well. Studying's not going to really help. Well, I mean, it won't make me exhausted. Actually, you know what? Let's get some studying in, I guess, for the fun of it. Because I'm going to go to the dark hour right away before I sleep. I'm going to get tired anyway, so let's study a bit. Maybe that'll knock me up the amount that I need. I'm tripping over my own words. Oh man. I was great. How does that work? How does it work? I didn't do anything. It seems to be odd. There's Ryoji in the dark hour with Aigis.
I've been looking for you.
You're...
What are you doing here?
Oh, that's right. You don't really like me, do you? Well, to answer your question, I ended up here when I came to my senses. It's strange. The sky and the ground look so weird. And there's no one here. Something terrible has happened here. And yet I feel at peace.
Have you forgotten?
Forgotten what?
The Dark Hour. A time period few people are active during.
Her voice sounds weird. I'm not sure if it's like she's angry, but I guess because she's a robot, it's hard to express things.
But you've somehow adapted to it. Too well for a human, in fact. Yes, it's all so clear. Now, I understand the reason behind this feeling I sense when you're around. You are not good. You are my enemy.
Your enemy? That's right. On a night like tonight, the moon was full. It was long ago.
Yes, we met once before.
I'm just gonna throw this out here. No, forget it. You know what? I'm not even gonna go. It's a stupid hypothesis. Forget it. I'm not even gonna mention what it was.
As adversaries.
Hold on a minute. Well, wait, yes, I'm gonna go into this. That mole, Pharos had one, didn't he? This can't be Pharos, is it? I mean, this is probably very stupid, but the way he's talking sounds very much like Pharos. I'm just throwing that out there right now because the mole.
Who are you?
I am Aigis, the last remaining anti-shadow emergency control weapon. A machine created to destroy shadows.
Created to destroy shadows?
And you, your true name is Death.
Well, I did hypothesize he might have been dead. I'm not completely surprised by it. I knew he was suspicious.
You are the shadow I sealed away 10 years ago.
Yes, 10 years ago. The night I was born into this world, I set foot on this very bridge.
The sole purpose of my existence is to destroy shadows. For that reason, I was given a personality and a persona.
They said I was death. The 13th arcana that was never meant to be. And I wasn't in this world for long before parts of my body escaped me, leaving me incomplete, as I was when I met you.
Even so, your strength was far greater than I anticipated. The only possible alternative was to seal you away. And as circumstance would have it, a suitable vessel was available. A human child standing nearby. So I did what was necessary.
I see. So I was confined within him. And I led him to my 12 missing pieces without realizing it. And then... I remember everything. It all makes sense now. Who and what I am.
Palladian!
Stop, don't be foolish, Aigis. There's no way you can win. I'm different than before.
A machine is created for a purpose. Mine is to defeat you. I exist for nothing else.
It doesn't have to be that way.
I am sorry. I have failed. A machine is worthless if it cannot fulfill its purpose. I'm sorry. I'm afraid.
Hey, don't scare me like that.
Is something wrong?
Well, it's a full moon tonight. You noticed it too, didn't you, Senpai? Jeez, I'm starting to feel like a workaholic. Oh no, did something?
We don't know anything for sure. However, we can't find Aigis.
Huh. Where would she have gone?
I sensed a persona, but it quickly disappeared. And soon after that, I couldn't detect Aigis' presence.
Could it have been Strega?
Well, she hasn't sensed any of their members, but we can't be positive.
I've confirmed Aigis' location. She's on the Moonlight Bridge.
All right, call the others. Let's see what's going on there.
Aigis!
I'm sorry. I remember everything. Who I am. Who he is. I know why I wanted to be by your side. I'm sorry. I failed.
How about save your energy?
I'm sorry.
I'm pretty sure her response would have been the same regardless of what I chose.
There's no need for you to apologize.
Her voice is obviously Ryoji.
You?
Ryoji-kun? Wait, what are you doing here? Aigis!
Aigis doesn't seem to be functioning properly.
What's going on?
It's all my fault.
Akihiko, wait. He's not showing any signs of aggression.
Actually, this brings up an interesting point here. Ryoji is definitely Pharos, who was contacting my character to defeat all the shadows to regain the form of death. Now, we signed a contract with Pharos, meaning we signed a contract with the final enemy. What does that mean for my character with that contract? He's probably going to go into that right now.
Tell us, who are you? What are you?
I'm the same as the beings you call shadows.
You're a shadow?
I'm the embodiment of all shadows. The Appriser, born from the union of the 12 Arcana.
The Appriser?
I remember everything now. The frightening truth about myself and shadows. It's all so hard to believe.
You know the truth about shadows?
Yes. Shadows are here to facilitate the rebirth of the maternal being. She will begin to awaken as she is drawn to me, the Appriser.
You're the Appriser?
What is this maternal being?
She is a great entity. There is no comparable word in your language for her. 10 years ago, a man collected a great number of shadows and contained them in a laboratory. That's where I was born. But the unification was interrupted, and I awoke in an incomplete state. Not long after, I fell to Aigis, as she did to me.
Aigis? Is that true, Ryoji?
She knew she could not defeat me. So in an act of desperation, she sealed me within a child who happened to be standing nearby. That child grew up, carrying me inside him. And by a twist of fate, he later returned here. As a transfer student.
You mean...
Yes, I lived inside him. His special persona awakened, as did the 12 shadows, all in order to become one with me.
Ryoji, you're the Appriser? And you were inside him? None of this makes sense!
It's all my fault. I'm sorry. There's more I need to tell you.
So wait, the transfer student we're talking about is the main character here, right? I'm kind of confused. What's his origins? I mean, I call him Chuck, but I can't remember his actual canon name, but I'm actually kind of confused. But I guess it'll all unravel eventually. The
Ryoji-kun!
thing that surprises me is how he retains his personality rather than going berserk on us. Ryoji is unconscious.
He appears to be exhausted. Let's let him rest. We have Aigis to attend to as well. We'll continue our talk later.
You are in shock at what you've just heard. Ryoji lived inside you for 10 years, waiting to make contact with the 12 Shadows. And the boy named Pharos was actually Ryoji. So many questions remain unanswered. However, Ryoji is unconscious, so you have no choice but to return to the dorm and rest. Yeah, there's still a few details I'm missing. The contract has details that's probably relating to the 12 Shadows. After school right away. And Aigis most likely was made... Well, let's wait with this first.
He's awake now. Let's meet tonight on the 4th floor.
Okay.
Alright then. I'll see you later.
I wonder if they view me as suspicious now, considering that I'm the vessel of death.
Damn that Ryoji.
How did he even get inside me to begin with? Aigis' function must have been to prevent Ryoji and me from meeting.
Is everyone present?
Are you okay, Ryoji-kun?
Yeah, I'm okay. Thanks. Besides, there's more I have to tell you guys.
Ryoji-kun.
Yes, there are many questions we need answered. To begin with, you said shadows were here to facilitate the rebirth of the maternal being. Please elaborate on this.
The maternal being is called Nyx.
Who the hell's Nyx?
Nyx is the mother of shadows. In ancient times, she bestowed death to this world. If she is awakened, darkness will once again cover the land and all life will vanish.
Okay, so he's not the final boss, but he's here to awaken the final boss. I was getting that wrong. I thought he might have been the actual boss.
You mean everyone will die?
All life will vanish?
It wouldn't be a Japanese RPG if all life wasn't threatened. Let's be truthful about this. It's not really a new concept or groundbreaking. It's the events that lead up to it, I guess, that are supposed to be interesting.
Then that must mean...
Everyone seems to be coming to the same conclusion. Every human being will become like the Lost, leading to the extinction of mankind and the end of the world.
the fall.
But it's still possible to keep it from happening, right? What? There's no way to prevent it?
I'm sorry.
Wait, what are you apologizing for? Are you saying it's for certain?
Yes. You heard the bell. I'm the appriser. The appriser of death. My existence is the affirmation of the fall.
Everyone is at a loss for words. It is inevitable. The entire human race will become members of the Lost. Ryoji's existence confirms the impending extinction of mankind.
When? When will it happen?
I'm afraid you will not live to see spring.
But that's not too far away. What are you guys freaking out about? All we have to do is defeat this Nyx. And that won't be a problem, because we've never lost.
Defeating Nyx is impossible. It has nothing to do with strength, ability, or power. Just as all living things die, and the flow of time is continuous, Nyx cannot be defeated.
What? That's bullshit!
This is all so sudden.
The others are unable to hide their fear.
I was born from a collection of shadows, but now I have a human form, so I can talk with you, laugh with you, cry with you. All gifts I received because I was inside him. So, I can give you a choice.
A choice?
Nyx's coming cannot be avoided, but it is possible to live in peace until she arrives. You'll have to kill me. If I were to disappear, all memories of the Dark Hour would disappear with me, as would any recollection of the fate that awaits you.
That's not going to make things better. That's a worse situation in theory.
You won't remember anything. The coming of the fall will be instantaneous, and you will not suffer.
We'll forget everything?
You'll be able to return to your normal lives, and in doing so, the time until the fall will be slightly delayed. In essence, I am the same as Nyx and cannot be killed. But thanks to him, there's a part of me that's human. So if death comes from his hands, I think it may be possible.
Ryoji-kun.
If you don't kill me, you will suffer more than you could ever imagine. With no hope for salvation, you will live every day paralyzed by the fear of your impending death. And I don't want you to have to endure such pain.
I don't want my memories to be erased. To forget everything would be like hiding from the truth.
Would that really be such a bad thing? All that awaits you now is despair. You don't know the terror of absolute death. Please, don't make your decision without at least thinking about what I've said.
Why is this happening?
You don't have to decide right now. You have until December 31st, New Year's Eve, to think about it.
That's a specific date.
After that, I'll dissolve into the blackness of the Dark Hour and become intangible.
Oh wait, is this the decision I have to make?
Ryoji?
I will disappear with the coming of Nyx anyways, so don't worry about me. I'll be back on New Year's Eve.
So this must be the decision that affects the ending, whether or not to kill him.
Hey, Ryoji, wait!
Wait! I can't sense him anymore. Ryoji-kun's no longer here.
Are you sure?
Yes. Ryoji-kun.
We will see him again on New Year's Eve.
A devastating realization. The world will soon perish. The destiny of mankind is extinction. A difficult decision lies before you. Death is inevitable. The Appriser waits for you. You cannot think clearly. How does the person choose the way he will die? Suicide. But we're not talking about that right now. Wow, it's actually still evening. Okay, so that's the major decision I was warned about. It'll give a good or bad ending. Now, the way it works in a JRPG, to my knowledge, is the good ending is always by making the tougher decision, which would be not to kill Ryoji, which would be to retain all of our memories. If we were to kill him, that would be the easy way out, most likely. That makes sense. So, we don't kill him, he'll disappear anyway, we know that. However, we do not want to forget about the Dark Hour so we can go and defeat Nyx. That much is certain I can think of right now. And I'm pretty sure none of you are going to want to give me a hint as to what decision I should make. But I'm pretty sure that's what I'm leaning towards right at this point. Apathy syndrome patient numbers have yet to decline this month. Many are questioning the abilities of the experts who predicted a date when the recovery would begin. They were right, but now they don't know about the end of the world. We're all going to die? Regardless of how much we want to live? No, we'll fight it. I've never imagined my life ending. It feels like my insides are being torn apart. Now everyone's in a depressed state. Everyone's going to die? What's up with that? We're trying to live our lives the best we can, and it's all going to end now? Come on, get real. Koromaru's probably sad too. Well, you know, he's just not in the mood for a walk. Sorry, I don't feel like talking right now. Everyone's depressed. Damn that Ryoji. He's out. Is he out of his mind? This is such bullshit, man. Not much you can do about it, unfortunately. Well, we can. An unavoidable end? This can't be happening. Well, stop it. Well, I know. They don't know it. They don't know they're in an RPG. So basically, I have until December 31st to make a decision. Most likely, I'm going to have to keep talking to them, and they might tell me where I should be going. Again, my theory rests upon the fact that we should not be killing him. Because killing him is the easy way out. To forget about everything and not suffer? No, we must suffer to have the good ending. That's how it always works. I don't seem to be feeling well either, jeez. Probably because I'm worried about dying. Chuck is expressionless though, so I don't know. How about Aigis? The only thing that could have happened is she was sent to the Kirijo group. So this is winter in here. Over here, a conversation. I heard some people saying that apathy syndrome is nothing to worry about. I heard the same thing. It puts people at ease, right? Yeah, it certainly does for me. You think it's some new religion? What, are you taking this seriously? Of course not. To me, the decision seems obvious, but maybe I'm actually looking at it too differently. But I believe we shouldn't kill him. And I guess no one's going to be around because why would... Well, he is. There's no way I can concentrate on school now, man. Let's get going. Well, I guess what's the point of living now? What's the point of even doing exams? What's my conditioning anyways? I don't even think I improved. I'm good. Only good, though. Fuka's not here. It's Friday, so there might be student council. I guess everyone else is at their clubs. Any quests I have? I think I only have the flowers. I'm gonna check that quickly. Water flowers and find me a beautiful tile. Oh yeah, I have some things. I don't know. I want to check one of the weapons I got quickly. It goes down. This goes up. I have a sword that slayed a dragon. Critical rate up medium. Seems like a better weapon than great bow. I don't think I have anything else here, really. Something tells me I'm probably going to need to do some stuff at Tartarus, most likely, to prepare for it. Unless Tartarus doesn't exist anymore, I'm not really sure. I don't see why not. They gotta give me some room to grow experience. Of course, this leaves me with another thing. The calendar only goes up to March 31st. So, does this game have an absolute end, as in, once I reach there, the game ends? That's an interesting question, if I might say. I don't know if I should go looking for anybody anyway. Student council? Oh, no one is there today. I guess Mitsuru canceled everything. So what should I be doing? We still need to come up with some sort of goals to have everyone focus on an objective. They can't just give up like that. I mean, they could, but that's not what the game would want. I don't even know what to do right now. There's no one here. Oh, you know why? Exam period. Right? Exams are next week, I bet. Which means I'm gonna lose... I want a calendar. No, they're not next week. They're the week after. So this week is going to be wasted. And I like the full moons on the New Year's Eve. Closing ceremony. So school's going to end and then we're off until January 8th. Where there'll be a new school season. Most likely, we're looking at around here for Nyx to revive. And this would probably be the day after when we defeat it. Interesting, but actually I don't have anything else to say. All I can say is that interesting. Of course, that didn't make sense grammatically. Yeah, there's no one here at all. I guess I'll go try and meet someone else. Which means I probably have a limit to what I can do on social links. I mean, is it possible to get everyone up? Even take into account if I did social links every day, I wouldn't be able to up my stats all the time while also trying to go to Tartarus all the time. Is it possible to 100% this game in everything? Regardless, where should I be going? Well, I could visit the old couple, maybe. I don't think there's anything at Polonia Mall I want. Let's go to Bookon, maybe. Not much else I could think of at this point. No one else is around. Everyone in my dorm's probably depressed. They're gonna have to come to their senses, though, at some point. And we gotta figure out what's happening with Aigis. Again, my hypothesis at this moment is that she's at the Kirijo group. Oh yeah, I didn't talk about this when the last part when it happened because I was concentrating on my video screwing up. But Chidori most likely had a Persona Forest on her, which is why she actually transmorgified during the Dark Hour. If she had a Persona hidden within her, she most likely would not have transmorgified during her death. Who's this guy? Hey, I've been waiting for you. Let's go eat. Oh, I forgot about him! I forgot about this guy completely! But you have the courage to face him. You accept his challenge. I forgot this guy even existed! Wow. We're eating takoyaki. That's a way to drown our sorrows, but he doesn't know anything. Mamoru is eating takoyaki at an extremely fast pace. This seems like a good opportunity for an eating competition. What is your eating strategy? Swallow the whole takoyaki whole, eat before it cools. None of them sound good at all. Because eat before it cools, I'm gonna burn my mouth. Swallow the takoyaki whole, I'm gonna choke. Regardless of how it goes. Let's eat before it cools and burn my mouth. That's the technique of the burning tongue. Simple but dangerous. Oh, ouch! Mamoru is beginning to shoveling hot food down his throat. You and Mamoru finish your meals at the same time. Woo! Looks like a tie. I'm impressed, Chuck. Not many people can match my speed. I expected to lose, actually. I thought I might lose too. Whew, I am a little off my game lately. Mamoru seems relieved. You had a lot of guts challenging me at takoyaki, though. I'm impressed. You have a lot of potential. Mamoru recognized your potential. Star athlete Mamoru Hayase has become an acquaintance. Oh, it's getting a bit late. We're all gonna die anyway. Man, I hope I have more time to do social links, but it seems impossible since the calendar has an end date. Create a persona with the Star Arcana. There's a lot of wasted weeks with exams and such. And the answer probably won't give me enough time. In my opinion, a time might as well be a loss, you know? As promised, I'm going to start my laps around the city. You can do whatever you think is best. You put up a good fight today. See you around. You decide to go back to the dorm. So yeah, because everything is based on events here, so... The fact that the calendar ends means I can't go further than that. That's the end of the game, essentially. Oh, you're back. My bad. Could last night have just been a dream or something? No, probably not, huh? Wow, he's depressed. I don't think anyone really cares about exploring Tartarus. Is there something you wanted to ask me? Increase in Persona users. According to Ryoji-kun, the reason was because of your existence. You came here with Ryoji-kun inside you, bringing us all together, as well as the shadows that had been dispersed to different locations. So this is basically a summary of everything. My existence. 10 years ago. You happened to be present when Aigis and Ryoji-kun were fighting. Oh, I was the child. And Pharaoh's was the internalized... Oh, I was the child. Aigis couldn't defeat Ryoji-kun, so she decided to seal him inside you. What a tragic fate. Oh, that was me she was talking about. Well, there you go. I wasn't paying attention. I thought it was Ryoji, but it was actually me 10 years ago. Then what's the existence of Pharaohs? He confuses me still. Okay, what's the last question? Revival of the 12 Shadows. When you moved here, Ryoji-kun began to awake, then the 12 Shadows appeared. That was the most short one. We should organize the information we already have. Is there anything you would like to know? What happened to Aigis? After the incident, Aigis was taken to the laboratory. The researchers are attending to her, but with the injuries she sustained, it's going to take a while. Man, everyone disappears from the team for a while. Why Aigis was hostile to Ryoji? Well, we know that. Aigis lost her memories of the battle she waged with Ryoji Mochizuki 10 years ago. However, I believe she still sensed that he was a shadow. An incredibly strong shadow she had fought before. Why Ryoji looks human? That is an excellent question. Ryoji Mochizuki is a shadow. The same shadow Aigis sealed inside you 10 years ago. Over those 10 years, that shadow changed. It gained the appearance and characteristics of a human being. And that is why it gave us a choice. Interesting. Okay, so I was the child. I was a bit confused why it had blue hair, but I thought it was Pharaoh's. So, excuse my ignorance. Everyone just needs some time. We're all confused and we need to make sense of what happened. Man, everyone's answering questions. Can we avoid the fall? He said it's impossible. Nyx is death itself, so we can't avoid it. Or defeat it. I fought death in Castlevania, does that count? What if we let Ryoji live? If we let Ryoji live, we'll have to face Nyx. And he said that Nyx is undefeatable. So then, how can we win? Well, there's a way. What if we kill Ryoji? The coming of the fall may be delayed by a little, but our memories related to the Dark Hour will disappear. It may be the easiest way, but I don't think I can do it. That's what I'm saying. We can't take the easy way. What can we do? We don't know. Oh, I don't know, but I won't run away. She seems determined out of everyone else. Everyone else is all depressed. Stupid Ryoji, saying the world is going to end out of nowhere. The appraiser? What the hell does that mean anyway? He has nothing to answer. We have to stay calm. If we panic, we won't be able to make the right choice. We have to think about what's going on. The Shadow's purpose. Shadows are pieces of Nyx, and their sole reason of existence is to revive her. And next up is, what is the appraiser? The appraiser is the one who summons Nyx. The appearance of the appraiser is a sign that the fall is near, and all humans will become members of the Lost. I guess everything that's happening right now is just the beginning. And of course, who is Nyx? According to Ryoji, it was Nyx who brought death to this planet. Nyx will turn every human being into a member of the Lost, and we'll all die. Well, that's nice to hear. I was hoping this was all just a bad dream. I remember the other time I wish everything was a dream. When your mother died, probably. You're not going to want to go out. Of course not. I don't know if Koromaru really understands everything. Capricorn's lucky color right now is light blue. To ward off apathy syndrome, try waving goodbye to the setting sun. Well, that's a stupid thing. I think I'll do one more day and then that'll be the end of this part. I mean, if anyone wants to give me advice about a decision, but I'm pretty sure I've already made the right decision. It's the only way. I mean, let's face it. That's what she's saying. Not to take the easy way out, and that's been my theory too, because you should never take the easy way out in a game. It's gonna punish you. That'll give you the bad ending. Should I go and maybe study? I don't think I should go. I mean, I don't know if I'm even gonna be able to do any more social links with my dorm mates now. But it took me a long time to even get up enough to have one with them. I guess study then sleep. We have a week until the exams. This is probably gonna make me tired. Oh, it actually didn't. Are we gonna have any more forced dark hours though? Maybe Aigis will come up with a solution. More rumors. You overhear a conversation. Did you hear about Ryoji in Class 2F? No, I didn't. What happened to him? His parents got transferred again, so he won't be around anymore. So that's why I didn't see him. Well, that was sudden. That was convenient. I wonder who made the excuse up. Probably the Kirijo group. They run the school practically. They can do whatever they want. And no one's around again. But why would they be? I wonder if anyone's hanging out outside of, like, the school. There's you. Of course, Fuka's not here. Everyone's depressed. You're here. I guess I'll talk to you. Hey, Chuck-kun. You know about the club at Polonia Mall, right? I heard there's a monk who goes there. He even drinks and picks fights. I can't believe a monk would do something like that. That's what I heard, at least. Well, I got a new social link, apparently. And I got a reason for the nightclub right now. I guess I'll hang out with her. I don't have one of the strength arcana. Man, I'm getting all sorts of social links right now at the end of the game when I probably won't be able to do anything. The answer probably won't even give me enough. Little kids running around everywhere. Hey, wait up! I'm not as tall as you, so I can't walk as fast. Hold her hand. Oh, wait, what? Hey, what? She's surprised. I don't know why I even took that. I'm not... It's not that I might. It's just I didn't think we were going out yet. You know, I don't even know why I chose that decision. Wait up would have made more sense. Instead it... Ow! Hey! Do you know him? Is that your son? That'd be... Do you know him? Yep, he lives across the street from me. She's having fun, apparently, after getting bashed into. It's your fault. You weren't paying attention. Miss Nishiwaki? How many times do I have to tell you, call me Big Sis? I give up. This is no place to be playing tag. It was okay this time since it was me, but what if you had bumped into a stranger? Go play at the playground. We can't play there. There are 6th graders playing soccer. They said they'll move if we beat them in a race, but we're only 4th graders. We can't win. So we had to play tag here instead of Miss Nishiwaki. I'll let the miss slide this time, but only because I feel sorry for you. Now the other kids are crying. Alright, come with me. Ooh, we're going to show 6th graders, you don't deal with high schoolers. Is this the playground? Oh no, she's going to teach them. Gekkokan High School practice field. I thought it was kind of big for a playground. You guys aren't supposed to be here, but today we'll make an exception. This field is so big. If you see any strangers, run away. And boys, make sure you protect the girls. Promise? We promise. Hey, what about equality? They can protect themselves. Practice until the big hand is on the 12. And don't touch anything around here. I'm going to have a look around. Let's run. Wait, come here for a second. Why am I even here? It seems there's no reason almost. Pump your arms more. And don't lift your legs so high, or you might pull a muscle. Yuko is teaching the kids how to run faster. Give it a try. Believe in yourself. Wahoo! Woohoo! Check this out. Me too, me too. Come help me, coach. I'm gonna win for sure. It's worth it just to see the smiles on their faces. But I've never been a coach before. Am I doing the right thing, Chuck-kun? Go for it. You think so? Hugo seems to be contemplating the idea. This is a long one. I'll do it. I'll be your coach. But I'm not gonna go easy on you guys, and no one's allowed to quit either. Got it? Got it, coach. Is that your boyfriend, coach? Is he gonna teach us too? What? Don't worry about that. Think positive. If you think you're gonna lose, you will. Don't be afraid of them just because they're 6th graders. Whatever you say. You watch Yuko as she coached the kids. Once they called me coach, I couldn't resist. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to keep you so long. But is there any chance you'd be willing to help me train them? I only know a little bit about racing, and besides, you're pretty athletic. I'd really be grateful. I'd be really grateful. Well, will you help me? Please? I'll only be coaching them all by myself. I'll be lonely coaching them all by myself. She trusts me and our relationship is stronger. So suddenly, we're going to be coaching kids for the rest of this social link? I guess this makes sense for Strength Arcana, but I mean, coaching kids isn't really the strongest thing you can do. Seems Yuko thinks of you as a trustworthy guy. The relationship is becoming more intimate. I'm sorry about last time too. I keep dragging you into these things, but I'll make it up for you one of these days. I'll make it up one of these days. I'm reading really weird. You left school with Yuko. Alright, let's go back to the sad house. Once we get Aigis back, that's probably when the story will progress, but for now, everyone's just gonna be... Oh, it's you, Jones. Never mind, there's no point in asking someone else. No, there isn't. Are you scared? No, I'm not really scared. I just can't seem to comprehend all that has happened. I thought I would grow stronger after my father died, but I haven't. Wow. Man, everyone just no one even welcomes me. They're just like, oh, you're here. I'm out having fun and they're just moping around. I think you're just saying it's probably because of my dad, huh? I'm going to fight against the fall just like my dad did. Wow, you're the only optimistic one here. You and me should just go fight death anyways. Jeez. Even Mitsuru doesn't have any will. Fuka, I'm not really surprised. Ikutsuki and my grandfather both accepted the fall as the rightful fate of the world. They didn't believe the world was worth saving. What destroyed their hope for the future? Maybe we'll find that out. Or maybe not. I wanted to hear Natsuki-chan's voice, so I called her. She seemed to know there was something wrong, but I just couldn't tell her that the world is going to end soon. What should I do? Well, she probably wouldn't believe you either anyway. Stupid Ryoji. Okay, yeah, you're the same. Hey, what about you? Thinking about it isn't going to change anything. I'm going to do some training. That's all I can do. And we're not... Well, we can't because Tartarus is out of the question. I was hoping this... Okay, I know you. I know you. He's not in the mood for a walk, eh? Not that I would go anyway. Today's exchange rate. The yen is now 115.6 to the dollar. 0.13 change from last time. The spread of apathy syndrome is affecting the economy of the world. Okay, yeah. That's gonna be it for this part. I was keeping an eye the entire time on the video recording, and I did not see one problem, which is good. I usually try to do it on a fresh boot, the recordings, because then the computer resources have most likely been saved. Last time I may have done a few stupid things, especially I had to redo the recording for that extra hot springs thing, and I think that may have contributed. Anyway, that's it for this part. Next time, we lose hope some more and go spiraling more into our depression. See you next time.